Welcome to the Wayne State preview for GLIAC Media Day. I'm Sports Information Director Jeff Weiss and joined by head coach Paul Winters. Paul, thanks for taking some time to talk Warrior Football 2018 with us.
Always like talking Warrior football.
Obviously, last year coming off a 5-6 campaign, you had a lot of guys that saw action that maybe you weren't counting on. This year, however, is a different story. You've got 44 returning letter winners plus 6 guys who didn't play last year because of injury. That's got to bode well for the Warriors in 2018.
Well, you hope it will. The experience that we have returning is awesome. The leadership, because of that experience, should be really good. The big thing we need is help.
Obviously, that was a challenging factor last year. Offensively, we talked about you have 9 returning starters, but it's actually more than that when you've got a guy like Tommy
15.
Richardson, who's a 3-year starter,
Right.
who missed all of last year.
Right, because of injury, again, we had 15 guys that actually have started that are returning. So the competition in camp is going to be excellent like it was in spring, and we should feel comfortable that everybody that plays has experience.
Last year, obviously, the O-line we talked about early was they didn't have any experience with Tommy going down.
Yeah.
Now this year, you've got all 4 of the 5 starters back from last year, like the aforementioned Tommy Richardson returning after starting, I think, 32 games in his first 3 years for us. So that's got to excite you.
I think that's important that Tommy returns, because when we lost Tommy, we kind of lost the confidence that he brings because he's so good. And having him back, I think, makes everybody else better around him. So Israel Helms being a senior and Charlie Younger being a starter there at center, we really feel better about the situation.
Obviously, quarterback, you've got 2 guys, actually 3 that have seen some playing time.
Football, yeah.
So that's got to, you're talking about competition in camp, that's got to be another one to watch out for.
That's going to be great competition. I think those guys are very competitive. I think they're very willing to work. And, DJ Zazula started as a freshman, as a true freshman, and that's hard to do. And he's won a lot of football games for us. And Dakota Cup came in last year and really did an outstanding job, went 3-1 as a starter at the end of the season. So, we're looking forward to both of those young men. And Jake Amrine, who's going to be a sophomore now, is bigger and stronger, and, he's going to put his foot in the door, too.
Sounds great. Obviously, you've got a stable of running backs and now wide receivers, too. A lot of guys that got to play last year because of injury now have collegiate experience.
Oh, man. The running backs, Deontay Nicholas being back healthy is important for us. We lost quite a bit when we lost him last year. Demetrius Stenson coming back again this year. I thought he had an outstanding year last year and was one of our best offensive players, if not our best. And James Hill had a great spring. Deontay Moffitt did very good things in replace of Deontay Nicholas. So you look at those 4, and then you don't even talk about the freshmen. But it's a talented group.
Sounds great. Defensively, 6 returning starters, 3 on the defensive line in Brady Beaton, Derek Coleman, and Taroka Battle. But obviously, health-wise now, you've got Jalen Lewis coming back, who started the first game at Walsh, had an impact in that game before being injured, missed the rest of the year. So it's actually 4 defensive line starters coming back.
Yeah, you look at Jalen Lewis and the 20 plays I think he played in 2017, they were 20 great plays. And if we can get, 200 plays at that same kind of level, he's going to be an All-American. So we look forward to all those guys improving because we need to improve. So we're very excited about that.
And linebackers, you've got Leon Eggleston, Anthony Pittman, and a host of others returning. I mean, you only lost Dustin Carlin, which was a great leader, but you still have a nice group of linebackers returning.
Yeah, Dustin may watch this, so I don't want him to think we only lost him. No, Anthony Pittman has played a lot of good football for us. He's a 4-5 guy playing in the middle of our defense, so we're very excited about that. And Drew Dowding and Leon Eggleston and Ryan Smith, those guys have all played good football for us.
Secondary might be a little bit of a different question. Kyle Toth returns, but maybe some other guys, Greg McDade, who's started but been injured a lot at corner, Tabari Halliburton, and some other people may see some time at corner.
Well, you look at that position, and last year, that's where you really lost quality playing time. Greg McDade missed pretty much the entire season on that corner, and that was a big deal for us. And Malcolm Williams really, I think, maybe played in 1 game. So those 2 guys at corner having them back healthy, I hope to see them all season healthy, but they make a difference for us. And Kyle Toth is the leader back there.
And special teams, obviously, an important phase of the game. You've got Paul Graham back for another year. Taylor McCarty did a nice job as a true freshman punting last year.
Yeah, we're looking for both of those guys to continue their improvement. I think Paul Graham probably, realistically, is the most accurate kicker in the history of college football. He doesn't necessarily make the 50 and 60 yarders, but you get him inside of 40, and he's going to get it. He's going to make it.
Sounds great. Well, thanks for watching this edition of the Wayne State Football Preview for 2018.